Hello, cheerer. I am teacher Chris and welcome to CKL Pods. Today, we will learn about the dependent clauses. So let's start after this introduction. In our previous section, we have already learned that there are two types of clauses: independent clauses and dependent clauses. Go check it out that video in the description box. Thank you. Anyway, independent clauses are those clauses that express a complete thought or idea and can start on their own. For example, James wants to be a teacher, so he is pursuing higher studies in teaching college. Here we have two independent clauses in the sentence, right? First one is James wants to be a teacher. Second is he is pursuing higher studies in teaching college. Both of these clauses can stand on their own as a sentence. So these are independent clauses and they are separated by a comma followed by a conjunction. Now, let's learn about the dependent clauses. Dependent clauses are of three types: noun clauses, adjective clauses, and adverb clauses. First of all, let's all tackle about noun clauses. The clauses that begin with the words such as how, that, whatever, when, where, whether, which, whichever, who, whoever, whom, whomever, and why are called noun clauses. They are called noun clauses because they act as nouns in sentences. Let's have a look at some examples. Whoever invented this gadget is genius. Here, the clause whoever invented this gadget is a noun clause, as it is acting as a noun, and it's in the possession of subject in the sentence. Now, you can easily confirm whether it's a noun clause or not by replacing the whole noun clause by he or she, as the whole noun clause in referring to a person and that the sentence still sounds sensible, then your answer is correct. He is genius. She is genius. Yes, the sentence sounds sensible, so this clause is a noun clause. Here we have another examples. Why the police punished him remains a mystery to me. Now, what's a noun clause here? Why the police punished him seems to be a noun clause, okay? And it is acting as noun lies in possession of the subject. Let's confirm. Replace the noun clause with the word it. It remains a mystery to me. Great, the sentence is still correct. So the clause why the police punish him is a noun clause. Here, now let's learn about the next type of dependent clause. That is adjective clauses. Adjective clauses act as an adjective in a sentence. And what do adjectives do in a sentence? The adjective modify the nouns in a sentence. For example, this is a cute squirrel. Here the word cute is an adjective and it is describing the noun squirrel. Okay? That is what an adjective clause does in a sentence. They describe the nouns. For example, the cat, which is black and white in color, is very cute. Here, the clauses, which is black and white in color, is describing the noun just before it. So it is an adjective clause. Adjective clauses are generally begin with the words such as who, which, that, and so on. Now let's see some more examples and identify the adjective clauses in them. The boy who is standing near the door might be Ron's cousin. Here, the clause who is standing near the door is describing the noun the boy. So it is an adjective clause. Another example, these are the situations that try a man's strength. Here the clause that try a man's strength is describing the noun the situations. So it is an adjective clause. Next, the dress which is lying on the bed is my favorite. Here the clause which is lying on the bed is describing the noun the dress. Okay, so it is an adjective clause. So the clauses that describe the nouns just before them are called adjective clause. Now let's learn about the last type of dependent clauses, that is adverb clauses. Adverb clauses act as adverbs in a sentence. What do adverbs do in a sentence? We have learned that the adverbs modify the verbs in a sentence. For example, the mouse quickly ran towards the hole. Here the word quickly is an adverb as it modifies or describes the verb ran. How did the mouse run? The mouse ran quickly. So the verb quickly is an adverb in the sentence. Adverb clauses also perform the same function as adverbs. Okay? They modify or describe verbs in a sentence. Now let's have a look at examples. He stayed away from his classmates because he thought they were a bad company. Here the clause he thought they were a bad company is describing the action of staying away from the classmates. So it is an adverb clause. Adverb clauses usually began with the words such as because, when, whereas, as though, even if, unless, till, as if, and so on. Now let's see some examples and identify adverb clauses in them. He talks as though he has seen it all. Here the clause as though he has seen it all is describing the action of talking. So it is an adverb clause. Next, I will go even if they forbid me. Here, the clause even if they forbid me is describing the action of going. So it is an adverb clause. Another example, I like to read whereas my sister likes to dance. Here, the clause whereas my sister likes to dance is describing the action of liking. So it is an adverb clause. Unless you work hard, you won't succeed. Here the clause unless you work hard is describing the action of succeeding. So it is an adverb clause. So we learned about three types of dependent clause: noun clause, adjective clause, and adverb clause. Noun clauses act as noun. Adjective clauses act as adjective. Adverb clauses act as adverbs. Alright, that's all for the dependent clause and its types. Once again, I am Teacher Chris saying learning English is fun. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the bell. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers!